Good morning, everyone. Uh, if you're from, I'm not sure if you're from, if anyone from you from US, then it's good afternoon. So good morning, everyone. Welcome to join the Saturday Holiday English Helping Talk. I am so impressed that you are here at this time. I am very proud of you. So yeah, welcome to join the talk. First of all, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Tzer. I'm from Malaysia. So today the topic is one day, right? It's actually one day with love lah. So initially I only submitted one days, but it's actually I want to talk about love. So it's one day with love. Okay. So when we talk about love, right, I always have these thoughts, like how many types of love do we have and what is love to be exact, right? So when we talk about love, right, maybe we talk about parents' love, mothers and father love, and then we also have brother and sister love. And of course, the one that we all like to discuss about is the girlfriend and boyfriend love, right? So, what is love to be exact? So, it's something that crossed my mind is that what are the Gen Z is thinking about today, right? What is love? So, I come up with a list, right, of a perfect partner, right? When we talk about love, sometimes we talk about perfect partner list. Maybe someone who is smart, good look, or rich, or kind, or famous, or romantic, or humorous, or maybe someone that can make your heart beat fast, I guess. So from all this summary, right, I was trying to check what are the youngsters today trying to think about, and what are the lists and who can achieve this kind of list, right? So I go and find out, and then I was like, oh, the youngsters today like maybe someone from K-pop, the oppa. So I was like, okay, maybe this is the one that they like. So I was like trying to imagine myself be with this K-pop BTS guy. So I was imagining if I am be with him, so this will be me and him, right? Then we'll be like, wow, with someone famous and good looks and rich. And then this will be us happily together. Very sweet, But then, right, I was like, okay, if I will really be with him, maybe it's happy. Or am I really happy? Because I'm not sure because he will be surrounded by so many girls, right? Then I'm like, okay, if I will be surrounded by girls, then definitely we will have a lot of arguments. So when we have a lot of arguments, I think definitely we will fight a lot, right? So I'm like, okay, if you fight a lot, will I still be with him? So I was like, okay, if you fight a lot, maybe I cannot feel his love anymore. So maybe I should move on to find someone else. I'm not sure. So yeah, after I was thinking, right, maybe I should move on, right? So in order to move on, even though I cannot be with my love, so-called, the perfect partner, okay, it's fine. But maybe I should find someone at least similar, right? So to find someone similar, right? I was thinking nowadays people no longer be with human beings anymore. We love to be with dogs or cats. So maybe to be with a dog also not bad, right? So I was thinking if to be with dog, maybe it's not a bad idea, right? At least he will listen to me, he will accept, he will love me as who I am exactly, right? Don't care if I'm old or if I doesn't look good anymore. So why does people want to find Bog? Huh? So okay, I'm trying to find what is the similar and how does he also love me. So I'm trying to make this comparison between me and so-called my perfect partner and also with the dog that the people choose nowadays. So I'm trying to find the similarities here, right? It's like, okay, I'm like, okay, probably the similarities here is like we all got eyes. Yeah, we all got eyes. Then yeah, if I will really have a boyfriend dog, I'm not sure. Someone who is a dog, then yeah, dog is someone very intelligent, and it's also very social. And they have very good memory. He will remember all the good food that I cook for him. He will only good then he remember all the good things that I done to him. It's so good, right? But the thing here is that he only lived for 13 years. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'll get sad after 30 years. Maybe I should find somebody else, right? Um, 13 years is too short, right? So I was like, okay, maybe I should find someone else with that similarities as well. Like me and the perfect partner and then me and the dog. Who else other than dog, right? So it's like, okay, two eyes and one mouth. So maybe a pig. I'm not sure. So I was trying to figure out. Then I realized, wow, it's really sweet, oh. To be with a pig is really sweet, right? So it's like, wow, it's so cute, pigs are so cute, especially when they're small. So if I have a pig to be with me, definitely I will have an account for him. She's Mr. Pig. So pig are the very, very intelligent animals, fourth most intelligent animal around the world. So they're also very social, which is someone that okay I like. And then pigs learn very fast. And then surprisingly, they run very fast as well. So the natural lifespan is about 15 to 20 years. But you know what? In factory farm, they only live up to 6 months. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on here. So in my memory, right, pigs are very cute. Like the Disney pig that we watch is very cute and it's fun. But then I look again, it's not something like what I know, it's not something what I can remember. But basically what I remember is the char siu, right? The char siu that I always eat. Okay. So maybe not a pig lah. Soon he will be chopped by a butcher and then become a pork chop. So maybe not a pig. Who else will have two eyes and one mouth other than pig and dogs? Maybe oh, maybe a chicken? Not bad. Not bad, right? It's also very cute, right? Chicken. It's like, you see, you can hug him. You also listen to him like a dog do, right? So if it's a chicken, yeah, I think everyone loves chicken a lot. I will have a lot of followers, and chicken that surprisingly chicken can count. So it's me is quite smart there. And then has some self-awareness. He know who he is, and he learn very fast. Is intelligent, and therefore they are also socially complex, which means they want to be with human beings also as well. If they want to have friends like you and me, right? And then the natural lifespan is about 10 to 12 years. Yeah, something is wrong here as well. In factory farm, it's only 42 days. 42 days is about 1 month plus. Yeah, 1 month plus around, yeah, around that. So in my memory, like the chicken should be someone who can save the world. Like what we watch in the cartoon, like chicken little save the world. But then again, they're living in this crowded place. I don't think he can even save himself. This is very dirty, crowded, and then it's like even cage, right? A chicken. So maybe not a chicken lah. Maybe someone, maybe a chicken mother, right? Chicken mother only give birth to eggs, I think it's easy, right? So eggs are healthy and delicious and inexpensive. And the natural lifespan as well is 10 to 12 years. But again, in factory farm, it's only 24 months. 24 months is about 2 years, right? Okay, it's a bit longer, but it's not what I expect as well. It's only two 2 months. Is it 24 months? 2 years, 2 years, yeah. So 24 months. So I was trying to dig in and I said, what happened here? So I'm like, oh, in nature, chicken actually give birth to, I mean like no, I mean like giving eggs, I know. They produce egg like 12 on the whole on averagely. So earlier 19,000, right? They give eggs about 120, and today they are producing 300 eggs. So the reason is because eggs, uh, their instinct is to, of course, they are there to produce eggs, but they don't give eggs naturally on a daily basis. They only give eggs when there is no more eggs. So if nobody is taking away the eggs, they're not going to produce as that many eggs as of today. So I'm like, oh, when they are producing a lot of eggs, like, oh, it's actually hurting their butt as well. So it just make me link to myself, like as a woman, obviously, like sometimes I have period that is quite painful. So, but chicken, they're like this hen, they are like sort of like in that situation for like every single day. So for women, we only suffer for like maybe 1 week, 1 week per every month. So they are sort of like suffering every day. So and then they also go through the same process as any other chickens as well, just like this.
The video no sound.
Oh, sorry. Okay, 1 second. Let me reshare. I think when I share, I didn't share that. Okay. Can you hear now? Can you hear now?
No.
Hmm?
No.
No. Ah.
Mm.
Wait, let me reshare. Share sound. Okay.
Okay.
Can already, yeah.
To discuss how these chickens are killed, we need to understand the language that the animal agriculture industry uses. Processing is the term used to describe turning living animals into meat. Stunning refers to rendering animals unconscious before they are killed. Slaughterhouses use two main processes to kill chickens: electric stunning and gas chamber stunning. Electric stunning begins with the chickens arriving at the slaughterhouse packed in transport crates. Workers then shackle chickens by their legs upside down onto an overhead conveyor. Shackling is painful and stressful for the birds. Chickens' hips can be dislocated and their legs broken as they are shoved into the shackles, and their wings can be injured as they flap in distress. The conveyor then carries the chickens towards a shallow water bath that has been electrified. As their heads are dragged through the water, they are electrocuted and rendered unconscious. The conveyor then moves the unconscious chickens to an automatic cutter, which slits their throats. The chickens bleed to death while shackled on the conveyor. Finally, their bodies are immersed into a tank of scalding water to loosen their feathers. The carcasses then go on to be fully processed to become meat. That is how the system is designed to work. However, things can and do go wrong. Some chickens are only paralyzed by the electric current, leaving them conscious and able to feel pain. Others lift their head above the electrified bath and are not stunned at all. These birds are then fully conscious as their throats are slit by the automatic cutter. It is also possible for the auto cutter to miss, leaving birds alive. A worker stands by with a knife to manually slit the throats of any birds who have survived, but the system is not perfect, and some birds are immersed in the scalding water tank while fully conscious.
Yeah, so this is like even the hens after 2 years, right? They're also going, yeah, I mean like they're also joining the same process as any other chickens. So yeah, you know what? I can see that even like hens the same. Maybe it's not a perfect partner anymore. So who else with two eyes and one mouth? So maybe this cute chick. So cute, right? Is that a good idea? But then I also try to figure out what is going on with this chick. Is that something gonna happen?
The egg industry uses two main methods to kill chicks. The first is gassing chambers, which render chicks unconscious using carbon dioxide. The other method of killing caged conveyor belts. Shunted along, they bounce off the belt's rails and each other. Finally, they drop off the edge of the belt and their bodies are torn apart by a metal grinder. All of this is legal and commonplace. When the egg industry looks at these chicks, it doesn't see living, thinking, feeling beings. It just sees an inconvenience to be dealt with.
Okay, so I think all these are not a good option lah, because even in the chick, right, they will go through the same process. Okay, so this is the process of even the female chick. So just now you see one of those are the male chicks, because they are male, so they are sort of like a waste product to the egg industry. So yeah, so they are choose to be thrown away or to crash into something else. So yeah, and then this is a female chicken because they are small and they may fight. So they have to do this depicking, which is like to remove the sharp part of the mouth. And also yeah, and also they're living in this very not nice environment. Okay, talking about all this, right? I know it's like when I talk about chickens, I can only think about this, the meat, which is like really, really delicious, right? I'm like, okay, yeah, I know this is such a thing talk a lot about this chicken, how they suffer, but it's really hard, when we talk about chicken, it's so tasty, so yummy, so juicy, right? But then when I was thinking about that piece of meat that I was eating, I was like, what is the last thing my pork or my bacon or ham thinks about? And they're literally in this gas chamber. It's like, what are they trying? What is in their mind? So I'll just share with you about this video, right? Just take a look.
The video from this surveillance camera has gone viral around the world. The reason is that everything was going well at first. There was a young girl, all happy, jumping around in the streets. But at that moment, the man on the left notices her. He waits for her to pass, and the girl, without stopping, continues to jump. She keeps going until she disappears from the camera's view. And at that moment, pay close attention to what the man starts doing. He starts jumping around like the girl. It goes to show that good vibes are contagious. Magnificent.
Yeah, so from this video, right, I can see, oh, happiness is contagious. So that means the kind of energy, right, that we are giving out is actually contagious. So that's why we always feel like we want to be with someone that makes us feel good, that makes us happy, because it's contagious. So now look at this way, this so-called energy, sometimes the happiness from people around you, this is like an indirect impact, right? It does impact us and is indirectly impacting us. And what about those directly impacting us, like the water that we drink, the food that we eat, and the air that we breathe? So we all know that we have this kind of experiment, right? When the water, if we keep telling them love and appreciation, then the water is very beautiful. If you say thank you, then it's very beautiful. But if we say something else, like those very negative words, they look really ugly. So this is like directly goes into our body, right? So, and how this words is coming? This words is coming from someone's mind, right? For example, if someone's mind has this thank you words or like happy, then it's all going to be in their body. So just like any human beings, when we are happy, our body cells are happy as well. But when we are in a very bad situation, our cells are not happy as well. So I was ever wondering, right, that last piece of meat that I ate, what is in their mind?
should have stayed were the signs I ignored. Can I help you not to hurt anymore?
Okay, so it crossed my mind is like, what is in their mind when they are in the gas chamber, right? Because every piece of meat must go through this process. So like, what would they think? Would they think like, uh, how do they feel to be exact, right? So this is like a very happy animals when we treat them very nice. So obviously, I believe that their meat is gonna taste, they're gonna be good, like having the good vibes if they are being treated very well. Yeah, But what if every piece of meat that I eat has to go through that process? How would it feel, right? So it's like when they hear people scream, right? I think they also tremble. Okay, so I was wondering, how do they feel? Like, so that means the piece of meat that I eaten, right? Is it something? What is the shape of the cells that I eat? Like, what is what is the shape of cells that I'm eating? Is it love? Is it appreciation? Is it kindness? And it's like directly impacting me. Can see that it's directly impacting my body, right? And also when I was young, right, I remember I always hope that maybe I can save the world. Remember we always see these kind of pictures that to save the very poor kids around the world. And then I go and check, right? In 2024, there are nearly 282 million people actually experiencing a very, very bad hunger. And then I was like, where are all this food goes, right? Like we every day has been eaten so much, right? Like we have so much extra to eat, we throw away so much of food. But where is all this food go, right? So yeah, a lot of them is go to the waste, but also there are a lot that are going to the animal feed, right? So we can see that maybe around about the majority part of the crops, right? Because we are eating so much. So majority of the crops is going to the animal feed. So instead of feeding human directly, it actually goes to the animal feed. So there's so many articles talking about this animal agriculture is actually choking the earth. So just like imagine in 2024 we got 8 point something billion human beings, right? So we have eaten like almost 10 times of the land animals. And also it's uncountable, the seafood that we eat is so much. So to me, there's a reason why that this food all goes to the animals, right? Instead of goes to the human directly. So we can see that if we were to shift our diet, right, that means we can use more land efficiently. Instead of feeding someone else, then we eat that someone. It's not very efficient. So, and also because the animal culture they are producing a lot of waste, like for example, like the cow, they have a lot of they fart a lot, right? So they are producing a lot of nitrous oxide. Yeah. So as a conclusion, I would say that veganism is definitely based on independence. It's one of the best way to reduce our environmental impact. Individual, we talk about individual. When we talk about factory, then it's different. So as an individual, the biggest impact we can help the environment is definitely to cut down our meat consumption. But we talk about are you a veggie, right? It's very hard, right? Because definitely your family will not agree. And I can remember the day remember like if your friends don't want to date you anymore, and definitely a lot of people will say it's not healthy, you don't have your protein, and that is so boring, right? But when I was like, okay, when I was thinking all about this, I really need my protein. I love my sausage. I love my fried chicken, right? I was like, oh, but who is the one purchase it? When this someone, they only wants to live and they only love their family. But instead, we have so many options, right? We have Beyond Meat, and then we have different kind of like, especially today is so different, right? Today's 2024. There's so many options, and you can see that we can even by
Did
using
you know that you
mushrooms.
can grow a steak replacement using lion's mane mushrooms? You can easily grow mushrooms at home and cook them in a cast iron pan, add a bit of oil and press with another pan to release the juices. For flavorings, simply mix beetroot powder, garlic, soy sauce and any spices you like. Marinate the mushrooms for 1 hour and baste it with butter and herbs until you get the juicy steak-looking texture, which you can enjoy as is or bring to the next level with this focaccia plant-based sandwich topped with leftover marinade, herbs from the garden, which needs no words to describe.
Whoa.
It's like, wow, it's actually good. So it's like, that means even no matter how much I miss the meat, right? I can always find substitute. It's so easy, right? It's so easy to find substitute today. And with all the recipes online, with the restaurants, right? And then I remember today youngster, we always have to say, mommy, you don't have me to make choice for me. I want to choose my own lifestyle. But on the other hand, there's someone who wants to live and they don't have any choice. And we have so many choices, right? So many choices that we can choose today. So, for example, this is in Malaysia. There are so many restaurants. Whether it's vegan or vegetarian restaurant, there's so many options, and they all taste absolutely good. And even the people who are very, very smart, like Albert Einstein, they were vegetarians as well. So this is, of course, by our Master Cheng Yen. She said that every second, this is only 2020, or sorry, today there are more already. Every second that 2,500 animals are killed, 210 million animals are slaughtered, and 78 billion animals are killed. So working together to mitigate disaster, which is the following a plant-based diet, is a true way to protect the environment. Yeah. So talking about the taste, right? I remember the day when I ditched my last piece of egg, which is we call in Chinese we call lor nui. How to say the the black season? No, how do you call it? The black egg. Okay, it's like an egg where you cook in soy sauce. Is it something like that? So it's tastes really good, to be honest. Tastes really good. Uh I I actually always tell myself that I want to dish that egg, but then I still eat that egg that day. Then after I eat, okay, I'm happy when I eating. But then I was like, after I eating, right? After I eaten the eggs, right? I was like, But I always say that uh, I hope everyone will have less suffer. I want the world peace. I want love for everyone. So like, my desire of my mind is so big, right? Then I just realized, my soul crave a different thing. My soul crave love. My soul crave less suffering for others. So yeah, and then I decided to ditch my last piece of egg, and then I realized that I have less contradiction in myself, and then I achieve a peace of mind. And then my friend told me the lor nui is called braised egg. Soy sauce egg. Yeah, soy sauce egg. So when I ditched that soy sauce egg, I'm like, wow, did I really do it? I really feel like I have that kind of peace of mind. When I sleep, I feel better. Because I feel like, oh, at least today I'm not causing someone suffer, right? So I think someone in that, there are someone in that body, you know. So I feel like if I really eat him, or I am indirectly causing their suffering, they actually know. Just like imagine when we go to imagine we help, maybe we release we say there are animals in the house, so we release them to the park. Then you will notice that animals will look back to you, right? Like imagine today you I'm not sure if you try function. Function is called to let go to release the animals out of the sea, right? Last time I used to release the crab to the sea, right? Then when I release the crab to the sea, right, they actually turn back and look at you sometimes. They're like, hi. Okay, I'm not sure what they are thinking about, but they're like, hi. Okay, they look at you for a few seconds and then they leave. So they sort of like they recognize me, you know. So I feel there's someone in that body. So I believe, right, if I were to help them, at least to reduce the suffering, I believe I'm giving them a life. So it's definitely a lifetime of gratitude from them. So before I end, let's look at this video. Second. It's okay now.
Brunson, the crossover, draws the foul, shot blocked out of bounds, and Embiid. Oh! Wow! Wow! That almost went in. Seriously!
Okay, from this video, I can see that actually we human beings, we are so eager to save someone. When I see someone like a dog, I remember when I was in highway, right? When I see a dog, even before when I go vegetarian or go vegan, right? When I see someone on the highway, I was like, oh, I feel really bad for the animals, you know. I really feel very bad for the dog. I want to save him. So you can see that how much we do to save that dog who are almost dying from the, you can see that from the railway track, or someone is going to die on the highway, or anyone or anything like that. We actually wanted them to live so bad, but sometimes it's just to align with what we really want, right? So here you can see that it's so easy to save so many animals, and just by going vegan. So today I want to give you like I'm not going to tell you what to do. I just wanted to use my about I was vegan for about 3 years plus, I guess. Yeah, I just wanted to tell you that I want to give you 100% confidence, right? Actually, whether it's vegetarian or vegan, it's really not down at all. I tried so many good food. I tried so many restaurant that taste so good. So I think it's not down like what we used to believe, like salad, always greens and salad only. To me, it's really just a mental battle here, It's like when we see that piece of meat, should I eat it or should I not, So I just want to tell you that I hope that you're not influenced by the outside world. I know there are really, 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 really a lot of distraction. Is it called distraction on the outside? But I hope that we can be the master of our life. Then you will achieve balance body, soul, and mind. So when we are kind to the world, and we will be blessed, and we are kind with the world. And also, I hope that before end, like I wanted to say, if one day you could give your child a better place to stay, because but you can see that how much environmental impact it is to grow all these crops and then to feed the animals is not efficient, and it's actually sort of like polluting our environment. So if one day you could give your child a better place to stay, or if one day you could give humankind a better environment to live, or if one day you could give someone life, someone to live, just by switching your diet, would you do it? Okay, thank you so much for today. Thank you to be awake. I hope that you stay awake during my sharing. All right, so if you have any question, just call me, just ping me or call me, right? Yeah. If you're having like difficulties in switching your diet, or you are still thinking about it and you have a lot of concerns, I actually did my blood test twice. after going vegan, and that is fine. The doctor told me, I didn't tell the doctor I was a vegan, but the doctor was like, "Oh, your record not bad, all good. You can continue your diet." I was like, "Oh, okay, I'm kind of happy." So don't worry if you have a lot of challenges. I have a lot of challenges, especially from my family initially. There was about I faced objection from my parents. My parents were adoption. From my parents for about 4 to 5 years. It's really difficult to walk this path alone. But don't worry, I'm here with you, and we are here with you. Just let us know what is your difficulties, and just let us know, and we will discuss about it and see how can we make things up. Okay, thank you so much for your time.